have to marry a woman who's 10 years younger than you so that you can be fat, bald, and kind of ugly, and she can be skinny and pretty and nice and what have you. Because, you know, I think that we need to revisit some of this. Remember, the Prophet's first wife, the most beloved wife, was several years his senior. Sayyidatuna Khadija. Remember, years later, he used to talk about her. And our mother Aisha said, why do you keep talking about Khadija? You know, she's passed and Allah's given you better than her. He said, Wallahi, Allah has given me better than her. Right? She was there for me when no one was there for me. She gave me victory when people opposed me, and she supported me. Right? So the Prophet loved Khadija a great deal. So the idea that like women have to be by definition younger is a cultural thing. And I'm saying that because, correct me if I'm wrong, and I don't know if this is the case in Australia, there's a plethora of women in our community who have reached 25 or above, and many of them have despaired at the possibility of getting married because of these very factors. Is that a problem here in Australia as well? Yeah. So, you know, we have to revisit some of those things. But it's going to take more than just blaming on the brothers, also parents, right? And like, the whole idea that like, what are people going to think if I marry my daughter or son to so-and-so? And it's like, well, we're not really in a position to have a $75,000 or $100,000 wedding to feed a bunch of people that don't really care about us and never going to ask about us after the wedding's over anyway. Like the guy, he went after for his wedding, he just fed people, you know, rice and meat. And he said, miser. So then when he had a kid, he said, I better slaughter a lamb for every table. So he slaughtered a lamb for every table. He said, well, I had a Muslim. He's extravagant. He spends too much money. Right? Like these type of norms where like, if you got the money, I'm going to sign it. But the idea that like, I can't get married until I've got $50,000 for the dowry, $100,000 for the wedding, you know, and so on and so forth. We have to try to, you know,